Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be going through some products that I have used up over the last couple of months, including makeup, skincare and some brush cleaning products, and I'm going to give you a quick little review on these. If you like the sounds of this, then please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my channel. I would love to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Alright, let's get straight into it. Just a heads up, I have nearly 30 products here to go through, so get comfortable, make yourself a cup of tea. Also, sorry if the sound of my fan is annoying, but it is so damn hot and I don't have air conditioning in this room, so I need something to cool me down and make sure I don't get a sweat mustache. First on the list is the Stila One Step Correct Primer, and this primer is really good for evening out your skin tone. Here's a new one I have here, and I'll just show you so you can see the 3 different colors in there. The 3 different colors help to neutralize different things. The green is to neutralize redness, the peach is for dark circles, and the lavender is for swallowness. This primer is super moisturizing and it feels really nice on the skin. It also soaks in really quickly. I use this primer all the time, and as you just saw, I've already repurchased it. It's one of my favorites. If you have all over redness, then I definitely suggest trying this one out because it really just helps to neutralize everything. Next is the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus, and this is a finishing mist and all over refresher, so it's really good to use at the end of your makeup to help everything settle in, especially when you've used a lot of powders. It's also really great if you want to make your shimmer eyeshadows pop. Just dip your brush into the shadow, then spray a little bit of this onto the... Are you right? As I was saying, you then spray a little bit of this onto the brush, and when you apply it on your lid, they will just pop. Next is the Rimmel Insta Fix and Go Setting Spray, and this has 100% replaced my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. It sets my makeup in place for so long and it smells amazing, like cucumbers. The mister on it is really good too. It's not as fine as the Urban Decay, but it's not so chunky that it just spits out at you. You know what I mean? I don't really know how to describe a spritzer. It soaks into the skin super quickly and dries down, so you can just spray like crazy if you want to. And this is also super affordable. I think it's around $14 or $15 from Priceline, so a lot cheaper than the Urban Decay one. Next, I have a few foundations to talk about, and the first one was my absolute favorite foundation ever. It is the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-Hour Nude Foundation. I'm pretty sure this one has been discontinued now and it's been replaced with the 25-Hour Lasting Finish Breathable Foundation. I did do a review on that one recently, so I will link it down below if you want to watch. This is one of the only drugstore foundations that is actually light enough for my pale skin, and it had a really good neutral undertone. It has a medium buildable coverage and I really loved it for everyday wear. I do have one more bottle left because I used to just stock up on this, but once that's gone, I'm done. I'm done with my baby. Next is the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation, and this is in the shade Porcelain. This foundation has become my new drugstore favorite. The color match is really great for me. If you are lighter than me, I think it might be a tad too dark, but you can always add in some lightening drops. The coverage is also really great and it's very buildable. I usually go in with 2 layers and I've got amazing full coverage, just how I like it, but it doesn't feel heavy or cakey on the skin at all. It's still very breathable and it lasts for so long. I wear this on my really long shifts at work, so it's usually on for about 12 hours, probably longer, and by the end of the day, it still looks amazing. You've probably heard me say it before, but my only con is that the bottle is so damn little. It's only 13 mils and it's $25 in Australia. Like, come on, make it bigger. And then the last foundation I have to show you is the Too Faced Born This Way, and this is in the shade Snow. Now, I did like this foundation, but I probably won't repurchase it. The color match was really nice and I do like the coverage and the overall finish, but it just didn't last long enough. I found only after a couple of hours it would start to break up around my nose and chin really bad, and I'm not into that. I don't totally hate it. Like I said, it is a nice foundation, but it's not something that I would write home about, so next. Next, I have two of the Maybelline Fit Me concealers in the shade 15 Fair. This concealer is amazing. It's such a great option from the drugstore. It's super creamy and blends out so easily, and it has a really good medium to full coverage, I would say. I like to use this one on my face to cover up any blemishes, and it does a really good job at that, but unfortunately it's not light enough to highlight under my eyes. The shade range is a little weird for these concealers. They do have a lighter one called 10 Light, I think, but it's actually darker than 15 Fair. So if you are going to buy this concealer, just keep that in mind. I really hope they come out with some more shades in this concealer because it would be so nice for under the eyes. Oh, I love it. Next is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and this is one of my favorite concealers. It is so great for under the eyes as the shade is really light and neutral undertone, so it does a really good job at highlighting on my pale skin. It has really great coverage while at the same time being so lightweight. It's definitely something I would repurchase and something I recommend. Next, I have some of the Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powders in the shade Transparent. And as you probably know, this is my favorite powder. It is the only one I have used for years. The color is nice and light, and it does a really good job of setting my foundation in place. I don't want to spend a lot of money on a face powder as it's something I go through really quickly, so that is also a reason why I love this so much, because it's so affordable. Next, I have another face powder, and I know it's shocking. I tried out another face powder and I actually used the whole thing. And this is another Rimmel one. It's the Insta Fix and Matte, and this is a translucent setting powder. I don't know if I want to say it, but I think I might like this one better than my Stay Matte. As you just heard me say, the Stay Matte has been my holy grail forever, but there's just something about this, it's really good. Here is a full one, so you can see that it is pure white and translucent. And I think the thing I love more about this is it feels so lightweight. Like, you can barely feel it on your skin. It's so fine and it just sets everything, and it doesn't feel heavy at all. The only thing, if you are sensitive to scents, you may not like this powder because it does have a really strong perfumed smell to it, but besides that, I am absolutely loving this powder. Next, I have two mascaras by Maybelline. The first one is the Falsies Volume Express, and then the yellow one is the Colossal Volume Express. Maybelline has such a wide variety of mascaras, and they are absolutely amazing. I love these two because they both have really fluffy wands, and I love a fluffy wand because for me, I find they really help to separate my lashes but also give them a lot of length and volume. If I did have to pick one of these mascaras, I would probably go with the yellow one. As you can see, it's just a little more fluffy, and the purple one has a bit of a curve to it. Either way, they are both great products, and if you haven't tried Maybelline mascaras, then what are you doing? Run down the shops and go get some. And then I have a more high-end mascara, and this is the Too Faced Better Than Sex. Now, a lot of people either absolutely hate this mascara or absolutely love it, and I love it. The main reason is because of that fluffy wand. Get a load of that. This one is a little bit different to the Maybelline wands. It kind of has an hourglass figure, you could say. At first, it was a little bit too wet for my liking. I like when a mascara is a little bit more dry, as I find when you apply it, it doesn't clump all your lashes together. So after a few uses, this dried up a little bit, I guess you could say, and it was absolutely amazing. It separated my lashes, lengthened them, just made them look so good. When it comes to drugstore versus high-end mascaras, I really cannot tell a difference. The only thing that makes a difference for me is the wand. So I do recommend this mascara, but you know, you can just pick up one of the Maybelline ones and it's gonna do the exact same thing, really. Next, I have two eyeliners. The first one is the Rimmel Exaggerate and then the Maybelline Master Precise Skinny Liner. I like to use these to tightline my eyes every day. They're nothing amazing. I do still get transferred down onto my waterline, which I really don't like. So if you have any great eyeliner recommendations that aren't going to transfer, then please leave me a comment below because I am on the hunt and I have been for a long time. Now moving on to some skincare, and first of all I have two sheet masks. This one is the Avocado face mask by Sephora, and then this is the Garnier Hydra Bomb tissue mask. I love sheet masks. I find they are really good when you need some hydration put back into your skin. You do look a little bit crazy wearing them, but oh well. These were both around the $6 mark. I don't really have much else to say about them. They both did a great job. They didn't break me out. They left me feeling hydrated, so recommend. Next, I have some makeup remover wipes. These two here by Simple were okay, nothing to rave about. My absolute favorite makeup remover wipes are these ones here by Johnson's, and they are in the light pink packet and they just say for normal skin. I prefer these ones much more than the Simple ones because they're more wet, I guess you could say. They have a lot more moisture in them. So I find it's easier to remove the makeup because you don't have to pull and tug at your face as much. I am trying to steer away from makeup wipes as they do leave me a little bit irritated and red after I use them. But when I do use them, the Johnson's ones are my go-to. Next is the Nivea 3-in-1 waterproof eye makeup remover, and this one is a cream formula that you just pop onto a cotton pad and wipe over your eyes to remove stubborn eye makeup. I love the formula of this. It is super gentle on the eyes and it doesn't sting at all. I've repurchased it quite a few times now and it's something that I will continue to use for a long time. Next is my go-to facial cleanser, and this is the Paula's Choice Resist Perfectly Balanced Foaming Cleanser. This one is also a nice creamy consistency and it's gentle enough to use morning and night. Some cleansers I've tried in the past leave my skin feeling really tight and dry after I wash my face, but this one does not. It just feels really nice and clean and moisturized and fresh. This is a little expensive. I think it's $30 to $35, so I do usually wait for a sale and that's when I buy. Next is another Paula's Choice product, and this is the Skin Perfecting 2% BHA Exfoliating Liquid. You're probably like, what? So this is a salicylic acid and it's really great for exfoliating the skin. It gets rid of dead skin, allowing new skin to grow. It corrects uneven skin tone, builds collagen, and it is really great at getting rid of blackheads and improving skin's texture. If you aren't using a BHA or AHA exfoliant, I definitely recommend looking into it, especially if you do have problematic skin, as it is so great for the skin. Do some research and then have a look at the Paula's Choice range because they have quite a wide selection. I have upgraded to a much stronger formula by Drunk Elephant, but this one is really great for newbies as it's so gentle on the skin. Next for skincare is some rosehip oil, and oh my god, I am obsessed with this stuff. It did take a while at first for my skin to really absorb it properly, but after a few weeks, my skin was all about it. Using rosehip oil has really helped fade the appearance of my scars and my pigmentation, and it's helped a lot with my hydration as well. I do have two here. The first one is by Sukin. I didn't like this one as much as it had a really strong smell and it's a little bit off-putting when you're putting it all over your face. And then next is the Rosehip Plus Rosehip Oil, and this has become my favorite. I use it every single night in my skincare routine. Oils are so good for the skin, and it's something that you shouldn't be afraid of, even if you do have acne-prone skin. Do some research and find the one that is going to work best for your skin type and get onto it, because this has seriously done wonders for my skin. If you need a little bit of help, go onto Stephanie Nicole's YouTube channel. She has some really great in-depth videos about skincare. There is one where she talks about liquid exfoliants as well, so if you want some information, go to her channel. Next, I have a little jar of the Tarte Marajuka eye cream. Now, I'm not sure how I feel about eye creams. Like, are they necessary? I don't know. This one was nice, I guess. It just feels like a lightweight moisturizer to put around your eyes. I do like the feeling of it, but I don't know if you specifically need an eye cream moisturizer for that. You know what I mean? Like, can you just use your normal moisturizer? As I said, this was nice, but I probably won't repurchase it. We're getting through the list, guys. Hang in there, okay? We're nearly done. Next is one of my all-time favorite moisturizers that I have been using for years, and it is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. So they have a gel and a lotion like this. The lotion is a thicker formula, which I find perfect for the cooler months when I need more hydration, and the gel is much more lightweight, so I really like it for the warmer months. I use this every morning and it just soaks right into my skin. It doesn't feel heavy or greasy at all. I can just apply it and go straight into my makeup. A little goes a really long way too, so this bottle lasts so long. And then last of all, for skincare, I have one of my Clarisonic brush heads. So I have a Clarisonic Mia 2, and I use it probably 2 to 3 times a week, just whenever I feel like my skin needs a little bit more exfoliation. I do like to use the sensitive head, as I find I can use it more often and it doesn't leave my skin feeling irritated or red afterwards. I've had my Clarisonic for probably 3 years now. You just replace the heads every couple of months. It is a great product and I absolutely love cleansing with my Clarisonic. Now onto some products for cleaning your makeup brushes. The first one here is the Sephora Daily Makeup Brush Cleanser, and with this you just spray it onto a cotton pad and swirl your brush on it to get out any shadows kind of in between the deep cleans. This one was good, but nothing amazing. I have recently tried the Mecca Maxima version of this. I'll show you what it looks like. I find this one to be so much better. It cleans the brush a lot better and it dries almost instantly, so you can start using your brush again. Now that I've found the Mecca one, I probably will not repurchase this. Next, I have this 2-in-1 baby shampoo and conditioner, and this is what I use to clean all of my makeup brushes. It's super gentle, it's super affordable, and it just does the job. Hey. I really don't see the need to be buying expensive brush cleansers when you can just use baby shampoo. And then I have a little sample of the Liquid Beauty Blender Cleanser, and I'm not going to lie, this was pretty good. It did get really nice and soapy and it cleaned my blender really well, but for the price, if you just put a little bit more elbow grease into cleaning your beauty blender with some baby shampoo, then you're gonna get the same results, really. And then I have the Dazo Makeup Brush Cleanser. This stuff will clean your beauty blender amazingly. It's like a watery liquid, but once you put it onto the blender or a brush and add water, it turns really soapy and it does such a good job at cleaning and removing stains. I think they have changed the packaging of this or done something different, but I will definitely be repurchasing. And then last of all, I have some deodorant. Now, this is a little bit embarrassing, but I have this problem where one armpit sweats more than the other armpit. I know, I'm a freak. Don't judge me. Whenever I tried to use regular spray or roll-on deodorant, it would do nothing. My good armpit would be fine, but my bad armpit, oh girl, no. So I decided, that is not a word. So I decided to try a natural deodorant, and these ones here are by the brand Schmitz. I think that's how you say it. And oh my god, they actually work. I have 2 different ones here. This is the sensitive skin formula, and this one is the normal formula. It's just fragrance free, and I do prefer this one better. This deodorant has no aluminium, no artificial fragrances. It's vegan, cruelty and gluten free. Once I find a product that works, I absolutely stick to it, and this is one of those products. If you're interested in trying out a natural deodorant, this is something I definitely recommend. You can get it on iHerb and it's reasonably priced on there. Alright, well that is it. If you made it to the end of this video, then congratulations and thank you for sticking around. I wasn't really sure if people were still into empties videos, but I did a little poll on Instagram and you guys said yes. So if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up so I know to start collecting some more empties for the next one. I hope you enjoyed watching today. Please subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!